Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, the DFC optimistic that this year's arrivals for Carnival will exceed that of previous years. An official launch for the insurance company of the West Indies, ICWI. And PAL rep for Roseau Central commends Carnival patrons for their role in keeping the art form alive. The details coming up.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Hey, what you doing? I doing our monthly budget, baby. Oh, don't forget to pay my school fee on Friday.
So you're up to your neck in debt and just can't seem to catch a break. We get it.
Higher purchase and payday loans charge high interest rates. It's a good idea to consolidate these loans. It will result in lower interest rates and lower monthly installments.
In many cases, consolidations can reduce your installment by as much as 50%.
Here at National Bank, let us reduce your debts and consolidate your loans. Call us at 255-2337 or visit us at any of our branches.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Arrivals for Carnival 2019 showed great improvement on figures for 2018. DFC Events Manager Marva Williams says the 2019 figures exceeded those of 2018 by over 100%. Williams spoke at the opening ceremony of the 2020 Carnival festivities, which took place on Saturday with a national parade.
In 2019, visitor arrivals for the week leading up to Carnival Monday and Tuesday was 5,196. This reflects an increase from 2018 by 129%. Today, we connect with every one of you who celebrated with us in 2019 and urge you to join the celebrations and support the many planned activities. We want you to begin thinking and living Carnival as only Dominicans can. We want you to display the Dominican Carnival spirit now and until Ash Wednesday.
Williams says greater emphasis has been placed on the planning process.
The Dominica Festivals Committee has developed and embraced a consultative approach to planning this event, having met with Carnival stakeholders during the month of August and in November as done in 2018, in an effort to ensure the overall Carnival experience is rewarding for all. We hope to have you dazzled by our charm and beauty, our color and artistry, the infectious rhythms of our calypso and bouyon music, the unique character of our original masqueraders, and the vibrant and passionate revelers who will be playing mass and fetting throughout the period of the Carnival season.
Carnival celebrations this year will take place on February 24 and 25. This year's theme is Play the Rhythm, Play Mass. The Honourable Denise Charles will preside over her first Carnival as Minister for Tourism this year. Ms. Charles told Saturday's opening ceremony she was working with the team to deliver an even more competitive product.
Our intention is to strengthen the work of the DDA in its festival tourism program to ensure that we have a year-round festival program including the Real Mass, Jazz and Creole, Die Fest, annual village feast like Crab Fest and Village Feast, and our world-renowned World Creole Music Festival that will attract more visitors and contribute to the tourist economy. Festivals therefore play a pivotal role in developing communities, building a creative industry, promoting unity, expressing our rich heritage and culture, and promoting Dominica as an events festival destination.
The minister says Dominica's Carnival is much more than partying and reveling.
While these are the embodiments of our Carnival, we have built an art form that is rooted in tradition, color, creativity, sense of community, and original in the manner and spirit. Ours is a different Carnival. Ours is special, and therefore we must maintain the tradition, even whilst exploring ways of furthering enhancing our product. This Carnival is showcasing of many different strands of the Carnival culture and of the Dominican spirit.
The minister noted that Dominica had given to the world musical idioms and genre including jingping, cadence, bouillon and calypso.
I am therefore enlightened by the tremendous outpouring of love and togetherness for the start of 2020 Carnival season. I encourage all of you to come out and support all the events planned for this year's Carnival season, like the Calypso tents and competitions, the various pageants, Princess Show, Miss Teen Dominica, Miss Dominica Carnival Queen Show, Viva Carnival, Jouvet, the parade of bands on Monday and Tuesday, and all the other fringe activities. Your support and participation is necessary to have an electrifying carnival to showcase to the rest of the world.
The newest insurance company in Dominica has officially opened its doors in the city. The insurance company of the West Indies, ICII, started operations in Dominica in 2019 and held its official opening ceremony over the weekend. President of the ICII, Paul Layler, says the company has a keen interest in making a contribution to the country.
We want to truly contribute to the island. And that means not only by growing our business and employing more people, we want to invest. We want to be a part of the fabric of Dominica. The island is poised for great things. We can see that. It's already started and we see that great things are going to happen and we want to be an integral part of that. There is some enlightened self-interest in that as well, because when the island booms, then we might make a little money too, which is a good thing. But we do also want to make sure that we are a part of the journey.
Minister for the Blue and Green Economy, Fidel Grant, who represented Prime Minister Skerritt at the opening ceremony, commended the ICII for opening a branch in Dominica.
I must admit, in the aftermath of the passage of Hurricane Maria, there are many of those who thought that no one would want to invest in Dominica. No business would want to set up new enterprises in Dominica, more so an insurance company, knowing the impact of Maria on the insurance sector. I want to applaud the ICII for the decision to establish itself in Dominica. It is no secret It is no secret that insurance companies in the Caribbean and the region have been dealt a severe blow in recent years with the passage of major tropical cyclones. These occurrences have caused the government to pay even more attention to the regulation of the sector. Our aim is that a well-regulated sector, policyholders will not be out of pocket if a disaster strikes, and the insurance companies will be in a position to make payments without going out of business.
The ICII president has committed the company to carrying out its corporate social responsibility on the island.
We think it's an important part of any community to focus on bringing awareness to early detection and bringing awareness to those people that can't afford breast cancer treatment. We need to put a movement in place to make sure that we can raise funds and raise awareness to make sure that breast cancer is soon, or as soon as possible, can be made a thing of the past. In terms of education, we believe in making sure that young people have all the opportunities that they possibly can. At ICWI, we are proud sponsors of an organization called Junior Achievement, which exists in Dominica. I happen to be the chairman of it in Jamaica, but we're helping in St. Kitts and in Trinidad. What Junior Achievement is all about, ladies and gentlemen, is teaching young people entrepreneurship, financial literacy, and workplace readiness. 3 skills that every island in the Caribbean needs its kids to have.
The Ministry of Agriculture is taking steps to reduce the gap between crop vulnerability and the sustainable agriculture industry. Here is Andrea Louis with a report.
The ministry has highlighted 3 target areas to help meet this goal. Director of Agriculture Ricky Brumant, who was speaking on behalf of Minister for Blue and Green Economy, Agriculture and National Food Security Fidel Grant during the opening ceremony of a Training of Trainers workshop on Monday. The workshop is themed Strengthening Disaster Management Capacity of Women in the Cooperative Guyana and the Commonwealth of Dominica. It is being implemented and executed in partnership with the UNDP Barbados, UNDP Guyana, and OECS member states.
The gender component of the overall project is noteworthy as it prioritizes women and indigenous groups who are vulnerable to natural disasters. The project aims to implement gender-responsive early warning system since women in the agricultural sector are disproportionately affected by the loss of assets and crops. The agricultural sector tends to be considered male-dominated. Women are often not recognized as farmers, but seen as beneficiaries. To promote gender equality and equity within the agricultural sector and beyond, the project will ensure the gender-responsive data collection and analysis to help inform policy making for guiding actions where women are concerned.
This training forms part of the wider PICSA project. The Participatory Integrated Climate Services for Agriculture, or PICSA, combines climate, crop, livestock, and livelihood information with tools farmers can use to decide best options for themselves.
The project will aim to reduce these vulnerabilities by targeting 3 broad drivers of these problems, namely gaps in gender equality analysis, hazard and risk data, limited integration of climate change and disaster risk planning and practices in the agricultural sector, and of course, limited access to appropriate, sustainable finance for vulnerable small farmers and women's groups.
The project is funded by the government of Japan to the tune of $5 million. Andrea Louis, Channel 5 News.
You are watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more after this.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Si un animal maladie HIV et bien maladie sexuelle. Si ou pas protéger corps là ou can sexe avec plusieurs monde, ça ka mette la vie ou en gros danger. Ou ka exposer tout partenaire au présent et que ça qui ka venir avec maladie. Servez yon condom chaque fois ou can sexe. Changer qui est important pour découvrir maladie à bonheur ou ça vivre en bonne santé même si ou ni maladie HIV. Pour responsabilité, protéger corps et puis les autres. Examiner corps. Aider du bout si même maladie HIV et l'autre maladie sexuelle.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. Parliamentary Representative for Roseau Central, the Honourable Melissa Skerritt, has publicly acknowledged the contribution made by revellers in keeping Dominica's Carnival alive. The Roseau Central MP was among dignitaries who addressed the official opening ceremony on Saturday as the city prepares to host Mass Dominic 2020 in February.
As you move around Roseau, you will, of course, begin to see some changes in the facade of our city. We have just completed the much-needed Roseau River Promenade with facilities for safeguarding the city against flooding, but more importantly, we have built new and modern facilities for vending, relaxation, and social interaction. Our plan is for a gradual yet complete revitalization of Roseau to make it one of the most exciting, livable, and commercially vibrant cities in the region. So this carnival, we hope that you can join us to keep it Roseau clean, safe, and to find a space to enjoy the various spectacles that will be on display over the next few weeks.
She says she was impressed with this year's opening parade.
This year, Carnival is celebrated under the theme Play the Rhythm, Play Mass. And this carnival represents an expression of our creative and cultural identity. The parade is one of the largest in the history of Dominica's Carnival, including 26 traditional groups comprising of the Lapo Cabwit, the Bois, Ban Mauve, Negmao, and Kalinago, just to name a few. In addition, the schools, special groups, and corporations are also involved in Carnival celebrations, which is indicative that this year more members of the Dominican society participate in a meaningful way. As we mark the start of 2020 Real Mass, let me take this opportunity to urge and implore Dominicans in the diaspora to come visit us for the Real Mass and to participate fully in all of the planned activities. I would encourage all participants of Carnival, both local and visitors, to utilize social media to document your experiences in the region's most unique and spontaneous carnival. By doing so, you will help to further promote our carnival and to contribute much to our local economy.
The network of Caribbean Chamber of Commerce is continuing efforts to strengthen the private sector in the region. We go again to Andrea Louis for more.
The chamber, which was formed in April 2019 with 16 members, grew its membership to 18 before the end of the year, with plans of expanding that number in 2020. Chairman of CARICOM, Dominican Lizra Fabian, who is also Executive Director of the Dominica Association of Industry and Commerce, DAIC, says an increased membership means a wider number of markets and opportunities for its members.
We launched the network with 16 chambers and now we're at 18. And soon we're looking at getting to 21 because recently other chambers have indicated, other chambers within the region have indicated their interest in being part of this network. So since we launched, Dominican Republic and the Bahamas joined the network, which opens up the network to more Spanish territories, as well as the northern region of the Caribbean. We've been able to work with other partners such as CARICOM. CARICOM now saw that, seeing that we are formed, they have included us in a number of their engagements, and we're really pleased of that.
Fabian says another notable achievement of the organization, which it hopes to capitalize on during the year, is having a seat at the table as regards disaster management and making the voice of the private sector heard in disaster risk reduction.
We strengthen our partnership with CDMA for one, and we're also present. We have a seat at the table when there were disasters in the region. We're abreast of the information to see how we could collaborate better within our network to support CDMA. We also partnered with the United Nations Office of Disaster Risk Reduction on a number of initiatives. One, adding a voice of the private sector to different events that they've had, because what we realize is that sometimes the voice of the private sector is lacking at these engagements, and it's important that across the region, the voice of the private sector is felt.
Another of the benefits of increased membership is more shared best practices to improve private sector relations within the region.
What we've seen most of all across the region is better shared practices. So if Trinidad Chamber is exposed to some information and it can help across the region, then they support us to access this information to enhance our advocacy. That, I think, is one of the best collaborations that we've been able to form. We've also had several CARICOM meetings where our heads come together and we discuss ways of how we can enhance the organization, but also if there are things happening within the region, we get to share with the others so that they're knowledgeable as opposed to being blindsided. One of the important things of having a network is that there's shared information, there's strength. Where we're lacking in one area, we can reach out to our other members, our other CARICOM members, and they have supported us.
And CARICOM Chairman Prime Minister Mia Mottley has warned of attempts to divide the 15-member grouping. This as some regional leaders get ready to meet with U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Tuesday. The Barbados Prime Minister said, as chairman of CARICOM, it is impossible for me to agree that my foreign minister should attend a meeting with anyone to which members of CARICOM are not invited. She said if some are invited and not all, then it is an attempt to divide this region. Pompeo is expected to give a policy speech on the Caribbean region's critical importance to the United States and the country's renewed commitment to closer ties based on shared values, interests, and economic prosperity.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
To end the news, a look again at the headlines. The DFC optimistic this year's arrivals for Carnival will exceed that of previous years. An official launch for the insurance company of the West Indies, ICII, and a PAL rep for Roseau Central commends Carnival patrons for their role in keeping the art form alive. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You may access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow.